Microsoft Sam plays F1 25. What's up my scrubby scrubs? This is the goddamn Microsoft Sam back again for another episode of Microsoft Sam plays F1 25. In the last episode, it was a double one to finish in both the sprint and the main race in Texas. Aiden won the sprint with Sonny in second, whereas Sonny won the main race and Aiden finished second. Today, we are gonna be jumping across the border to the next race in Mexico. Suck it, Igor. Anyway, without further ado, let's go. And the main focus for this episode is gonna be Aiden.
So, across the border to Mexico then?
That is correct, Aiden. I hope the paddock will have some tacos ready for me.
I'm sure there will be plenty of tacos in the paddock.
It may only be Friday practice, but the Forest Soul is quickly filling up. A very warm welcome to the buzzing metropolis that is Mexico City.
Mexico, land of sombreros and some of the greatest cuisine on the planet. Anyway, let's get started with the first practice program of the race weekend.
Okay Aiden, this is the qualifying pace program. Give me a lap that even Speedy Gonzalez would be proud of.
Copy that, Sam.
Alright, that's the programme complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again.
Damn. I think I can do a faster lap than that. I better return to the garage to change my setup.
We're gonna
I hope this works.
Program complete, program complete. These results will do, although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
Well shit. That didn't do anything. Let's just move on to the next practice program.
Tire management program. Manage those tires like Gordon Ramsay tries to make his signature dishes.
Roger.
Well done, that lap beats our primary target time. Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
And that's smooth sailing with these tires, Mark. Anyway, time to go back to the garage to start the final practice program of the race weekend.
And finally, the race strategy program. You know what to do.
10-4. First lap is down and out. Second lap has been left in the dust. And the third and final lap is now done and dusted. Time to head back to the garage and go to qualifying.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds. What an atmosphere we've got. The fans have been here since dawn and the stadium, the Faro Sol, is absolutely heaving. We're about to get set to set the grid for tomorrow's Grand Prix. It's qualifying day here in Mexico City.
The car is ready. You're good to go.
Let's fucking do this.
P4, P1, P4.
Shit. Looks like I have some work to do in the race.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Alright, time for the race.
Bienvenidos to the most populous city in North America. The legendary Jim Clark won the first official F1 race back in 1963 here, and we've had a veritable who's who of winners ever since. It's Mexico City, and therefore, the Mexico City Grand Prix. 17 corners then at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 10 to the right and 7 to the left. And all of them will have to be tackled in difficult wet conditions here today. No DRS assistance either, at least not for the start of the race. But the best overtaking opportunities will still be down into turn 1 or shortly afterwards into turn 4. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Jackson, George Russell, and Piastri, Tsunoda, Hayes, Hamilton, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Carlos Sainz, and Ocon, Behrman, Stroll, Pierre Gasly, and Gabriel Bortoleto, Lawson, Hulkenberg, Hadjar, and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. So here we are, 2.2 kilometres up in the air, which I know is an unusual feeling for you, Mr. Davidson, but for the drivers, it's even worse.
It is. The altitude can certainly get to your head, Crofty, that's for sure. Especially when you're walking up the stairs to the commentary box. I've seen it firsthand, ladies and gentlemen, don't you worry. But this circuit, the problem with the altitude is it takes away your downforce. You have to go slower around the corners because you've got less downforce, even though you've got Monaco wing packages on your car. That's the challenge of this incredibly unique circuit.
Okay, mate, only 3 races left, and you've still got a chance at the title, but if we're going to win it, we're going to need some very special performances in every one of those 3, and it starts here. Let's see what you can do today.
Don't worry about that, Mark. And as for the Drivers' Championship, I don't care who wins it, as long as none of the Rogue Sextet are anywhere near that trophy.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Mark, just out of curiosity's sake, where will I be in the championship if the race ends like this? Second? Alright then.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Final lap of the race, and it's gonna be another win for the team. Fuck yes, 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 yes. Another win.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done. Woo! Yeah! Come on!
And across the line he goes to take the checkered flag and maximum points. Victory for Aiden Jackson.
it was a joy to watch today, honestly, because the driver was clearly able to read the conditions well on track, to use the information properly from the team, and usually come up with the right solution at the right time.
From lights out to the checkered flag, each and every driver has this moment in the back of their mind. Now it's time for their celebrations. Our podium, it awaits. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Wait, did we win the Constructors' Championship? Yes. We did it. ROFL World Racing are the 2025 Constructors' Champions.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
In a minute, Mathis. I will first check in the other departments. Alright, time to advance the calendar forward.
Good news. We've just completed the development of a part and it's now ready for fitting. But be sure to check in at the Assign Upgrades screen when you get the chance.
That's good to hear, Mathis. Fuck. A part failed development. Clea, Proticon, can you both help out Mathis in redeveloping that part?
On it, we'll get to work straight away.
Okay, so it looks like that the next race is gonna take place in Brazil. But anyways, I'm gonna end this episode off right here. Stay tuned to Swagmaster the Zed Slayer Productions and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. This is Microsoft Sam, signing off. Peace out.